I've been left to hold the coffee and do the shooting of the video on our way to the Silence of the Lambs. They're taking Omar and me over to a police van. We're getting in the back of a police van and they are taking us down here to the station for more questioning. All right, so we got 2 goats and 2 sheep going in this car. Wish us luck. What's up, guys? So as you probably know, on my community tab, I put up a vote about the whole Assalamu alaikum bonjour thing, and it was 83% to 17% to keep it. So with a lot of great suggestions on maybe how to tweak it, for now I'm still gonna go with Assalamu alaikum bonjour, greetings. Man, I tell you what, Runaways, I am in a very privileged position right now as a foreigner, because today I am out with Omar and we are going to pick out our sheep for Eid. So this is the market where we're going to be looking for that sheep. It's going to be quite an experience. I'm going to take this from start to finish. I'm going to, you know, leave out all the real gory stuff, but I definitely want to share this experience with you. So let's go sheep shopping. What do you think? So what are you checking? What are you checking for when you do this? When you're grabbing here?
If she got a lot of fat.
Okay.
And also I am checking if it's skinny. I am checking the weight. You must check the weight like this. Like this.
Okay.
And you must see if there is touch here. You shouldn't find this.
Ah, okay. So that's
this one is very skinny.
Okay. Okay. So what we're checking for is the amount of fat back there on their on their hindquarters. So what I'm understanding is that has a lot to do with the quality and the flavor of the meat. Good morning, guys. So I got a little bit of monologue to go here. A little bit of a backstory. What you just saw was my first attempt to video in a souk. Actually, I take that back. That was the second time since I've been here that I have been actually asked to stop filming. Not asked, told by authorities to stop filming in the souk. I don't know what it is. I pull out this thing and everyone freaks out, and then they send the authorities after me, and you know, I don't mind complying, but this one was kind of different. You know, he asked me if I had a paper and I was like no, and I was totally ready to just put the camera away, comply. You know how I am. I don't want to make problems. But he said, come with me. And he took me, and of course Omar was with me, so he followed, because he's like, there's no way he's going to survive this without an interpreter. And he was very right. So they take us to this tent. This guy takes us to this tent. He makes a call on the radio, takes us to this tent, and we sit there for forever. He doesn't want to look at my footage. He wants one of his superiors to come and take a look at this, the footage that I've taken. I explained to him what we're doing. Omar explained to him, interpreted it rather. And we sat there, and then finally somebody came along and he looked at the footage and he's like, okay, no problem. At this point I'm thinking, okay, we can go. No. Then someone else has to come and look at it. Apparently once this radio transmission was made about me videoing, there was a certain protocol that needed to come and take place. And so now everyone's following this protocol, and okay. But I gotta admit, this went on for probably over an hour, and I think and I'll admit, for the first half of that, I was not on my best behavior. And Omar took the brunt of that. It wasn't at him, it was just to him, just because I was releasing frustration. I didn't speak disrespectfully to the police at any time. But here's the kicker. After about 30 minutes of that, sitting in that tent and 2 people looking at it, Next thing you know, they're taking Omar and me over to a police van. We're getting in the back of a police van, and they are taking us down here to the station for more questioning. Now, we're not under arrest. We're still, you know, following this protocol of what is this American doing? How's everything going? What's going on? Is he fixing to do something to get himself in trouble? There was a lot of reasons why, I suppose. And ultimately, it all ended up with laughs and handshakes. The chief of police here in Hayfat was absolutely the best. He was a very, very nice guy, very funny guy. We got along. The woman that was taking down all the information, everything, very, very nice and polite. So my hat's off to the police here in Hayfat. They were doing their job, but nevertheless, for some reason, my luck with videoing in souks, it's not so great. So what you're about to see is, as we're coming out of the souk, and I just want to say, pardon the wind noise, and it gets better. I forgot to charge my GoPro, and so we were using a phone, and the wind was just a factor. So if you could just excuse that, I appreciate it. Thanks for being patient through this little monologue here. I'm from here forward, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly everything that we went through as far as the whole aid process. Oh, look, you got a friend coming. Hey, baby. Hey. What you doing? Well, good morning. The indifference of a cat. Gotta love them. So anyways, like I was saying, it's going to be a little bit sporadic and a bit random as I try to keep up with everything that's going on in this process. But I want to show you as I'm doing things. And so this is probably going to be a little bit different than how you're normally used to seeing things that I do. And so, yeah, thanks for sitting this long and listening to me ramble about this. The backstory I thought was very well worth sharing. And so moving forward, here's my day.
We like your ass.
All right, guys, here we are. This is the thing. This is where the meat comes from. We got 2 goats, 2 sheep.
Two goats and 2 sheep, middle-aged runaway in Morocco.
Here we go, man.
In Heliga.
In Heliga.
Things can happen for real.
That's it.
Savvy?
All right, so we got 2 goats and 2 sheep going in this car. Wish us luck.
Hello. اشتقيت بشي بخير.
It's going to be a long ride back to Rabat, guys. We still got 1 more goat to go.
Here it is.
Loading down the car with groceries.
Come over here. Here is my place. Did you see my place? Here Omar will
This is where
sit.
Omar's going to sit. We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. There it is.
شوف راك واحد من العائلة.
عمي عمي شكرا بس
مرحبا مرحبا.
This guy didn't have any idea we were coming until the last minute this morning, and then he was upset because we were running late because he wanted to make sure we got the best goats, the best sheep. He did all the haggling for us. He got the prices down big time. Did it pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Out of me. Yes. Yes. شكرا بسيف. شكرا بسيف.
كان شي عندي.
You come to his place, he said.
Okay.
Whenever you come to his place. You're welcome.
شكرا بسيف. تبارك الله عليك.
مرحبا.
مرحبا.
شكرا.
يفوت العيد مرحبا.
After the Eid you come. He will bring you here. على الراس والعين عمي. الله يرحم الوالدين وراك شرف لي.
راك واحد من العائلة.
You're one of the family.
مرحبا.
شكرا بزاف.
I don't know what to say. Oh my
مرحبا
God.
مرحبا مرحبا مرحبا.
شكرا بزاف.
السلام مرحبا.
عمي الله يرحم
السلام
الوالد.
عليكم.
بالصحة والراحة. مرحبا.
شكرا بزاف.
يفوت العيد إن شاء الله. مرحبا.
هاتوا العون.
امين. بالسلامة بالسلامة. ترك السلام.
شكرا بزاف.
Nicest people on the planet right here in Morocco. Don't even argue. There's that massive souk where we were. Hundreds and hundreds of goats, thousands of people. I'm telling you, it was like another world, an experience that I am so glad I got to have. Just the best. Yunus, shukran basef khoya. Omar, you doing good back there? Shukran basef. All right, guys, we're heading out on the road. Okay, today's the day. We come to the hotel. We pick up our sheep and our goat. And it's time to do the deed. And this man right here, Yassine, he's gonna walk us through it all. He's gonna be the guy. This is the Malin. This right here, this guy right here is gonna make sure that none of this goes to waste because we did it wrong. So anyways, Omar, also seasoned in this. We're all in good hands here. These guys are gonna take care of us. And let's go find our sheep and our goat.
صباح النور اخوتي. صباح الفل. كي نويو؟ والناس صباح الفل. كي داير خيوط؟
Look at them all. Do you think any of them have any idea? I don't think so. I'd like to think they don't.
Did you see ours?
Not yet.
يلا mission number 1 abort. Find the sheep. Find the sheep.
Do we walk in?
Yes, of course.
There's our goat right there.
Our goat.
Our goat's right there.
معلم. Number 1 goat is here.
The goat's right there. We should have tied them together. That would have been easy.
No. You would have given them a bad child.
Uh-oh. What do I know?
Where is our sheep?
I don't know. It's time to go in, right?
Yes.
Like a stubborn child. And again, I can see why. So, I've been left to hold the coffee and do the shooting of the video on our way to the Silence of the Lambs. So this is the reality of it. This is how it works. There's Omar's mom. Hi. Hi, Latifa. Excellent. She's been like a mother to me. Oh, guys, this is the last. This is the last look at him. Take a look. Always remember, every time you have meat on your plate, eat every bit of it, because these guys right here are giving up their life so we can have food, so we can eat. We share it with people. We have some for ourselves. But that right there, anytime you don't feel like finishing the meat that's on your plate, know that meat went to waste. So anyways, I'm kind of feeling a little emotional, a little weird right now. So what I'm saying isn't coming out all wonderful, which really it never does. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling weird about this because I've never been a part of this process. Man. All right. This is it, guys. So we have done the deed. This is from, I'm not going to show you guys anything that you don't see in the grocery store. As far as everything else, I wanted to keep, but you know, in respect for viewers who may not appreciate exactly the whole process of what's going on, and I totally get that. But I'm not going to show you anything that you don't see hanging in a market or a grocery store. But this is in the bowl. That's what's left of, this is the part of the goat. And this right here, if I can get a better look. This is the sheep. Okay, that's as gory as it gets. And for anyone who is squeamish over that, I do apologize, but I at least want to show that there was you know, some depth into the process of what I just experienced. Incredibly eye-opening. Yeah, that was really something else. Okay, so that phase is over. Now we're gonna move on to prepping the food. All right, guys, so after a much-needed shower, I ended up doing 3 sheep instead of just 1. So I've got 1 goat and 3 sheep under my belt, and I learned a lot. And so you remember the guy Yassine? Make sure if you ever see him out on the streets or a bot that you give him the most respectful greeting that you know how to give, because that guy knows how to hustle. He's a barber, he's a taxi driver, he's a butcher, and twice I can think of right off the top of my head that he has gone far beyond out of his way to help Omar and me to do something that we wanted to get done, and that guy is absolute brigade, and make sure that you tell him so. But right now, what we've got going on is, what I found out is there's very, very little that goes to waste when it comes to slaughtering of these animals and what happens here. So just to give you a little bit of a rundown of what's going on here, what we've got going on right now is this right here is the heart of both the sheep and the goat, Omar? Of both the sheep and the goat? Is this the heart?
ماما هذه درتي فيهم القلب ديال ماما درتي فيهم
Okay, so we've got the heart. This is the liver wrapped in some of the fat from the animal. Over here in this bowl, down here, I don't know if you can see this, but this is the lungs and a little bit of stomach lining.
This is the lungs.
Those are the lungs.
And this I am going to watch it.
Okay. Over here we have some kidneys.
Yes.
This is more liver over here.
And here it's tahad.
Tahad.
If
Okay.
someone knows the name, in the comments, please.
Yeah.
Tahad.
Tahad. And this is a little bit of some sauce that's going to go on with this. And here's something else. It's kind of morbid, so brace yourselves. But this is all a part of the whole feast. This is a part of everything, and I will be partaking in this. But oh, not for the squeamish. Here we go. Here we have the heads of this is the goat.
Just grilled. They just came from fire.
And this is the sheep right here. So they char these on coal. And so how does this get processed from here?
After this, we will take the black stuff, and then I will break it. I will take the brain, the 2 brains. One brain we will put it in the breakfast, and one other brain my mother will prepare something that goes with the food. And what remains, we are going to put it like in this jar, but a doubled one, which serves to boil it to make
like a broth and things like that. It's going to go in like a soup or something like that.
And this is morning breakfast. This is the for me, it's the only meat that you eat in the morning.
In the morning, okay.
In Morocco.
In Morocco.
Except when you are not sleeping for the night.
I get
This
you.
is something else. But
Okay. Well, looks like I've got some very, very interesting meals coming up. I cannot wait to dive into it. I will not shy away from anything put in front of me this time around. I guarantee you, and you're going to see everything I eat. All right, so on to the next phase. This is the ceramic, the clay pot. It's like a grill. We put the coals in here, get it all stirred up, get everything ready to go, get all the wood, whatever they're going to do to season that smoke. And then we are going to put the meat on the grill. Very much deserved. Can't wait. Yes. All right, there it is. There's that liver with the fat wrapped around that I was telling you about. Oh, the seasonings. Oh my gosh. And the fact that I'm really, really hungry is gonna make this even better. But I can't wait. Look at this. Mab Coelho. All right, in case you noticed, I am in traditional Moroccan dress for the occasion. And we are going with the first round. This is the liver and the fat that we talked about. Let's go put it on the table. Yalla. All right, there we go. All right, guys, so here we go. This will be the last thing that I eat that's weird. We've got the goat and the sheep and everything that's going to the butcher, and I've had the tagines of the goat, the sheep. I've had those, and they're very, very good. But today we're going to have a dish that has all the parts of the head. It's all the meat, the brains, everything that's in there. The bones have been thrown in there to add the flavor to the broth, and that's what it looks like right there. And so now I'm gonna go get ready to sit down, and we are going to give this one a shot. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the pieces of the head. I don't even know what's what, so I'm just gonna reach in here and blindly grab. Okay, here we go. So whatever is the actual part of this is, it all come out of the head. And here we go. I don't know if it's the tongue.
No.
I don't know if it's the brain.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. It's the brain?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got some brains going on in here. Maybe it'll help me.
بنين بزاف.
Oh. Obviously, it's got that gamey taste like the regular goat meat, but it is good. It's very good. I really don't know how to place the flavor other than it just has that gamey flavor like the goat, and it's
شوف.
a very mushy texture in the mouth.
شوف
But
there.
it is very good.
Choose one piece. Choose pieces which you like. This is meat, for example. A little bit of salt and cumin.
Okay.
Oh.
Learning all the time. All right. So I'll pick out 2 pieces that I like. I don't even know.
Hack.
This looks pretty good. Let's go with a little salt.
Hack.
Huck, nothing.
Hack.
Okay.
Listen.
Hold on.
This is the tongue. Listen.
And little salt, little cumin.
أنا أقشر.
Salt and cumin. Adds flavor to everything. And here is the tongue. There's a little bit of prep work. You pull that off of there and cut it into pieces.
يلا go.
Just like this. So now we're going to go and have a bite of the tongue. Now I've been left the best part of the tongue from what I hear. So I'm going to try it without the salt and the cumin first because I like to try things as they are. It just tastes like meat. It's just like having meat. It tastes just like goat. Surprise, surprise. But tongue. Never had tongue before. I like that.
It's tasty.
Very good. Okay, so we've got the stomach. I'm going to try some of this again because this is really good. Very delicious. Yeah, it's just, I think the thought of eating the stomach and the tongue and the eyes and things like that, just the thought of it is a lot more weird than it is actually eating it. This is not bad at all. This is very, very good, actually. So, got the stomach, got the eyes, got the tongue. Yeah, I've had some pretty weird stuff in the last couple of days, and it's all been very, very good. The whole experience has just been very, very great. I don't even know what else to say. The vibe yesterday, everyone in the neighborhood pulling their sheeps out, getting ready for the slaughter, wishing everyone Eid Mubarak. And it was just very, very nice. I ended up, like I said, doing 2 other sheeps other than our own, which was very, very interesting and very exciting. So this has been an absolute great, great experience. And I hope you enjoyed following me along with this. I'm finally going to leave you alone, and I'm going to finish some of this goodness here on the table. Again, thank you very much. Ana Kambrikum Busef, and I will see you on the next one.